Hi James, Ron, it's Tammy from Ave Sheet Metal, and I have the results of the scratch test. Thank you very much for bringing it up, James, because this was a really fun test to look at how the panels would perform under the claws of the lovely Peacock, or peahen, as it were. So I'm not sure who's really on the roof, but they have the same claws. So we looked at Barrage Manufacturer panel out of Texas, and I have the results. The panel has been scratched all week at a petting zoo. It went under claws of a hen, weighing about 70% of a peacock, and then a sheep, weighed about 5 times a peacock. So, and then we scratched it with keys. And then here are the results. The panel is striated. That's how you get the extra ribbing on here for strength, and some people like the visual touch. It also does hide minor flaws a little bit better. It's about 5 feet away, and it's at a 5/12 pitch. And in front of your home, you'd be looking at it about 15 feet away. So we put, oh, by the way, the chickens, we put the gravel down and they pecked at it, and then we didn't get any scratches at all. And then the sheep had a different story, because they were curious and they came over it with their cloven hoofs, and when they walked on it, they kicked it out. And you get some long scratching. So on one side, when you see long scratches up close, that's from the sheep hoofs. And we didn't see any chicken scratches, but then you see some key scratching. Hope you can figure it out. So I'm going to bring it up a little bit closer. Get the sunlight off it here. Keep it at the pitch. So there's a scratch right there. Okay. A quick little point on the hoofs. The claw of the peacock is very similar to the claw of the chicken. And I'll send you this document. So here's the hoofs of the sheep. And then the final note I want to talk to you about is, I think, James, why you perhaps selected the metal panel in the beginning, and that is the low porosity inherent in Kynar. Actually, when the scientists were developing Teflon, they came up with Kynar, and molecularly it's very similar. So you have a real low porosity. And besides the front end of the peacock, I think also it's noteworthy to talk about the tail end of the peacock, because Kynar coated metal panels are one of the lowest maintenance, easy to wash, and they will deal with acidity coming out of the tail end of a peacock or just falling out of the atmosphere better than a lot of other materials that you have choices in roofing material. So I think that's, James, how this got started, and I think it's a lovely choice. Finally, I want to thank you, because this has been the most fun field test I've ever done. Thanks very much.